Greetings and welcome back. In the last video, we delved into the methods of detecting and preventing contamination. Today, we will explore the ways of controlling various kinds of hazards. So let's jump right into it. To ensure customer and food handler safety, the contamination of food must be rigorously controlled. In a professional catering environment, standardized hygiene and food safety procedures under HACCP are used as part of an FSMS. Most of these procedures are common sense, but HACCP legally governs all. A primary source of hazard and contamination is through food distribution and deliveries. Food delivery vehicles must meet high standards, including use of refrigerated vehicles for high-risk foods, even for short journeys. Thermometers installed in all vehicles. Never loading hot or warm food onto vehicles designed for chilled or frozen food. Pre-cooling vehicles before cold food are loaded onto them. Opening vehicle doors for the shortest time possible. Switching freezers off when the doors are open. Making sure all delivery vehicles are regularly cleaned. High-risk chilled food being delivered at 5 degrees centigrade or less. Frozen food delivered at -18 degrees centigrade. Records must be kept of all deliveries and contents, so they can be traced after any food poisoning outbreak or customer complaint. The outer packaging must be disposed of before food is brought into preparation or serving areas. All dried, low-risk foods should be stored in dry food stores. These are areas where low-risk foods are safely stored at room temperature. A correctly maintained dry food store must be cool, well ventilated and adequately lit to allow regular, thorough cleaning and checking. Food racks in the store should be clear of the floor, the food sealed in pest-proof tubs, and never placed on the floor. Discarded packaging must be properly disposed of. Also, stored food can become contaminated by food handlers, pests and the general environment. As for storing fruits and vegetables, they must be stored well away from other foods. Regular examination for signs of mold. Any vegetables with soil still attached should be stored below other foods. Potatoes should be stored in the dark to prevent greening. As a food supervisor, you must know about stock control. Stock control makes sure food isn't sold or served beyond its shelf life. High-risk food kept beyond its date rapidly begins to accumulate harmful bacteria. Dried, canned or frozen foods with a longer shelf life can begin to deteriorate after their use-by dates. Microbiological and physical contamination can be introduced by incorrect stock rotation, poor storage or bad food handling, as well as poor transportation methods. Another thing you should know about is recording and labeling. UK law requires specific detailed information to be clearly displayed on all pre-packed foods, such as manufacturer's details, name and brand of product, product weight, list of ingredients in descending order of weight, cooking, heating, and storage instructions, use by or best before date to indicate shelf life, place of origin and manufacture, nutritional information, presence of allergens. It is essential you know the difference between a use-by date and a best before date. Use-by dates are found on chilled high-risk foods and indicate the time and date when the product becomes unsafe to eat. It is against the law to sell, use, distribute or display food past its use-by date. Best before or expiry dates are concerned with food quality and indicate the length of time in which the food is at its best. After this date, food may not be spoiled, but might be discolored or lose flavor or texture. Most foods can be sold beyond their best before date, but the customer knows the food may not be at its best. To prevent food from becoming contaminated while it is being served, try the following. Don't handle utensils, plates, glasses and serving platters improperly. Use different utensils to serve meat, fish, poultry, vegetables and dessert. Use tongs to put ice and drink garnishes into glasses. Hold all utensils by their handles, and keep your fingers away from the food. Handle plates and bowls by their bases. And this topic comes to a close. We hope you now have a clear idea of food contamination and how to prevent it. Keep watching and learning.